So I basically got to get the gun guy first and then grab... Shit balls! No! No! Get away! You know, for a big fat guy, he can run pretty goddamn fast, don't you think?
And I think to myself, what a horrible world. Oh, yeah.
How's it going, guys? It's Parallax Abstraction. Welcome back to PXA Plays Hotline Miami 2. Yeah, that's my Louis Armstrong impression. I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but hey, why not, eh? Yeah, I'm kind of tired. Power was out here for most of the day, so I'm recording this much later in the evening than I normally would. So forgive me if I seem a little more out of it than usual. So we're on to scene 17 here, First Blood. So let's see what this is about, shall we? New act, too, it looks like. Yep, the 5th act. Intermission. Huh. This can't be the halfway point. That's usually when you would have the intermission, but... Oh, I'm a-writin'. You don't have a phone in your office? That also sounds like a cell phone ringing. Hello, Evan speaking. Hi, this is... You spoke to my mother? She told me to call you. Said you wanted to talk. Is this about the mass... It's about the mass maniac, right? Right, I didn't think you'd call, to be honest. Well, if you've got time, I'd love to hear your story. I've got time, alright, but it'll cost you. You see, I need a plane ticket. I know it's a lot to ask for, but I'm sure it'll be worth your while. Huh. Do we have a deal? Well, I can't promise you anything, but if your story's half as good as you say, then I'll see what I can do, okay? Fair enough. Doesn't sound very promising. So where do you want me to begin? Take it from the start. I want to get the full picture. I'm gonna do this over the phone? Alright. Well, it all started with these strange messages on my phone. At first they were pretty straight, asking me to do things. Small things, like calling random numbers, leaving cryptic messages. And going around town painting these marks at certain points. Marks? Yeah, a circle with 3 lines across. Anyway, I didn't do what they told me to. Figured it was all a prank. After a while, the messages started getting threatening. A few days passed. Then one morning, I woke up to find my car torched. And there was this message on my machine saying I better do what I was told, or bad things would happen. Huh. Well, there's the car. Sputtering, really, but... You've got one new message. Beep. Hi, this is Susan from Miami Funeral Service. We've got an appointment scheduled with you today for the funeral of a Rosa Berg. Come whenever you like. We're open all day. Our office is on Northeast 139th Street. Well, guess I gotta get in the bus. Don't mind the burning car. It's just normal for Miami in the 80s. Pay it no mind.
First Blood.
Well. Whoa. Is that where it expects me to go in, or can I sneak around somewhere? Because that looks... Wow. There's a lot of dudes in here. Yep, and I only have one way in. This is gonna suck. Yeah, suck. Well, actually, I did pretty well there. Oh, you see, we have a big problem, though, which is getting... All I'm doing when I hit these guys is I'm knocking them down. I'm not actually killing them. So I gotta knock them down, pick up a weapon, and then attempt to... Fuck. And then attempt to beat the... Fuck! Then attempt to beat the rest down. Okay. You know, listen, video game. I was doing just fine before... I was not a lot of ammo in that gun, as it turns out. See, because the problem I have is that... Okay. Jesus on a stick. Okay. You know what would be really cool is if I could get a 15 times combo in this area. Don't pick up the gun, you... Okay, well, that... Nope. There are clearly actually multiple ways to approach this, which is cool. Oh, I almost had that. Damn it. Problem is you gotta time this, especially these multi-takedown moves just right! Nope. Nope. The gun is not what I want. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Damn it. Oh, and there was my 15. That sucks. Okay, well, you know what? This is right at the start of the mission. I want the 15 combo achievement. I may actually go back and attempt to get that later. This game actually does have a New Game Plus mode as well, which apparently not only makes things harder, but flips the levels around on you. Shit. So, that might make things interesting. Nope. 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 But yeah, I'm not going to, nope. I'm not actually going to play the game again in this series, obviously. I'm doing this as a standard playthrough. Maybe I'll live stream a New Game Plus if I choose to do that, but we'll see. I love the idea of New Game Plus in most games, but I rarely ever tend to partake in them just because I am usually really, really bad at them. And I tend to get frustrated too easily for them. But one never knows. Damn! It's a shame because you have the opportunity to whack up some stupid combos in this area, but it still requires a level of precision that is probably a little more than I can manage, especially while trying to commentate. No offense to you guys, it's just, you know, commentary does not necessarily go well with deep concentration unless you're a much better multitasker than I am. Frankly, that I can talk and play games at the same time is a little bit of a miracle in its own right, in my opinion. Definitely not something everybody can do. Playing later in the evening is also not, damn it, probably the best time to be doing this either. Nope. Damn it! Did that guy send my head through the wall? Yeah, he totally did. Well, he sent my mask through the wall at the very least. Alright, that was a 13. That's okay. Can I not pick up... Oh, this is a... Oh no, I was gonna say, is this a melee only guy? Gee, you shot at the wrong guy! God damn it! Why did you do that? You stupid, stupid man! Damn it! Yo, did it! This looks like it shouldn't be as tough as it is, but it way is. God damn it. Just because these guys with the shotguns not only have a rather, frankly, ridiculous range, but also accuracy. Like, hitting someone with a shotgun at all at that range, not really all that likely to happen, but with that kind of, with basically pistol precision? Nah. Like, nah. That's just not a thing that happens. Again, I've said it before, this game, in my opinion, does not accurately simulate the 1980s gangland experience. I think fans of true gangland violence deserve better, personally. I demand artisanal grade violence. Shit! Okay, well, I know what I have to do in that area now, at least. Nope! Not that. Listen, Parallax. You've failed in that exact spot how many times now? I know you're tired. I know you're cranky because you didn't have power all day. But get with the groove, man. Get with the groove. Parallax, you're not listening. By now, I would learn, you would think. You would always think. You would always... Stop it! Stop it! Why are you doing this to me? And by you, I mean me. As in me, the human, not the video game. Though it can kind of piss off, too. There should be an achievement for getting, like, a three-way kill like that. Whoa! My inability to use guns kind of blows. Like, I actually do... I've seen a couple of reviews. I actually watched an interesting review of this game today by Super Bunny Hop, who... I don't always agree with him because he kind of seems like someone who just hates video games. But, he did make one interesting point about this, which is that though the different character classes and the mix of missions where the game doesn't always does require you to play with certain guys certain ways sometimes, while that's neat, it's also kind of frustrating because why did you... It's also kind of frustrating because what was neat about the first game was the fact that you could go into basically any mission with any mask and the associated abilities of any mask, and as a result, play various missions in various different ways as a result, and that was really cool. And you can't really do that here because the majority of the missions don't give you any choice in characters at all, and the ones that do, it's only a small subset of the characters to choose from. You don't get access to the whole range in every time. And I actually kind of get where he's coming from. I like the sort of differentiated experience of different characters, and I do like the fact that it gives things a bit more of an interesting narrative choice, and allows for a little more nuanced storytelling when it requires you to play with with a certain person, but at the same time, yeah, like, this is a little frustrating, like, having to do this mission this way. I keep saying that this guy can't do melee, or can't do guns, but he obviously can, because I've done it multiple times, but I don't know. It would be nice to be able to go into a level with a particular character that has, you know, a special ability, like, you know, dodge roll or something like that. But the idea is that in the first game, you were basically playing the same protagonist at all times, and he was putting on different masks which endowed him with different skills. In this game, you are frequently playing entirely different people, so it's a different ideal. And I do like the fact that they chose to do something a little different, but it is kind of a bummer that all right, that worked out pretty well. It is kind of a bummer. There we go. All right. It is kind of a bummer that they don't give you more flexibility in that, but I get why they made that choice as well. Well, okay. Wasn't a very long level, only 2 areas as it turns out. So I guess we're going to be doing another twofer here. Hopefully the next one's not crazy. Sweet! And I destroyed the score target again. Even got a time bonus and a hefty one. Damn! I'll take that. B-? Okay, that's fine. Back home. My burning car still here? Oh, wow. Miami has very efficient towing services. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Ooh, who dis? Mom? What are you doing down here? I was hungry, so I decided to have a snack. I can take care of myself, you know. You don't have to worry about me so much. You know the doctor told you not to move around too much. I don't care about what the doctor said. I'm not dead yet. I've still got some fight left in me. Uh-oh. I have to head out for a while. Oh, is it something urgent? I was hoping you would give me a bath. I'm feeling a bit cold. Ugh. Sorry, Mom. I'll help you with the bath as soon as I get home, okay? I see. Well, where are you going then? Is it another job interview? I'm sure you'll get it this time. Don't get your hopes up, Mom. Finding work ain't easy. You're such a bright young man. They're sure missing out. Don't worry, you'll find something eventually. Yeah, well, I gotta go. I'll be back as soon as I can, okay? You run along now, dear. You don't want to be late. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Oh, that's not gonna go well for his mom, I don't think. You've got one new message. Deet. Hello, this is Andrew from Package Express Shipping. You have some goods to deliver at Northeast 144th Street at 8 p.m. The shipment may be fragile, so make sure to handle the packages carefully with the car that we destroyed. Don't be late and don't forget to wear your uniform. On to the bus. Nice he has a bus stop right outside his house. Demolition! Ooh, we get to blow something up? That'd be nice. This is a... okay, so there's a big guy and a gun guy right off the bat. Which makes things real interesting because I cannot take out a big guy without a gun, I don't think. So what the balls do you want from me? Oh, and I can't go back outside, neither. Fuck! Okay, this is gonna suck. Nope! Draw you guys out. So, I basically gotta get the gun guy first, and then grab... Shit balls! No! No! Get away! You know, for a big fat guy, he can run pretty goddamn fast, don't you think? I'm just saying. He is a He is a remarkably agile fat guy. Again, you know, I ain't a small man. And I sure as shit can't run that fast. Damn it. The one problem is when you get locked into the animation of curb stomping a guy, you can't break out of it, I don't think, to go after someone else who's coming at you. Which makes things really tricky. Fuck! Get away from me, fat man. Karma, I know what that achievement is. That's an achievement for dying a very large number of times. I forget how many it is. I think it might... I was going to say 50, but no, it's not 50. I think it might be 500, actually. Fucking fat guy! This is a remarkably simple-looking scenario that is a real pain in the ass. Oh my god! You fucking fat guy! Yeah! That's right. bitch. Fucking, ugh. It was way harder than it should. Is that an axe? Yes, it is. I think we know what we must do, right? Yeah! Oh man, there's a lot of gun guys in that level, though. That's a lot of gun guys. And there's a fat guy down there, too. Fuck. This looks pretty rough, if I'm honest. Oh, wow, and they can see me in there, too? Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. Okay. I'm not actually sure how the best way to approach this, because look, there's a fat guy down below, and there's... Oh, wait, this guy has a gun. Okay, so let's do this then. Let's go in here. Take out these two guys. Because the problem, of course, that we also have is... we have multiple gun guys in that room, plus the fat guy. Phew. Nope. Drew a little too much attention there. Oh, this is rough, man. Because, you know, obviously under normal circumstances, I could take out the two gun guys with my axe. But not when they have a fat guy in tow. And the problem is, obviously, I open up, and what do we get? We get the whole universe on our ass. Like that. Yeah, man. I don't know. Of course, I was like, oh, that first mission didn't take too long, and then I get this. Because I can't really go into that upper room, right? I guess I can try to silence kill these guys, but that's going to be difficult on the fat man. Who apparently does not give a fuck, though. Okay, there we go. Alright, well that worked out pretty well. But how do we clear that center room? Like, there's so many dudes in there. I mean, I guess... Oh, shit! Okay, well, I do have a plan now. I get how the aggro patterns work in this level, so... Whoops. So I can pull them one at a time, it looks like. Well, unless I completely fuck it up like that. All right. Damn it. The bummer about this is that I would wager there's probably at least one more section after this, too. So I think this is going to be really tough. Because the other trick about this, right, is that we only have the one silence pistol. And, like, look how many gun guys there are and how concentrated they are. Like, this is going to, at some point, require me to go loud! This is going to require, yeah, loud warfare at one point. There's going to be no way around it. See, I could probably burst into that center room with the axe and actually clear those guys, but... Shit! But... Normally, but it's the fact that there's 2 layers of gun guys there that really put that plan into question. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. This is a tough one. Even by the standards of this game, this is tough. Hell, even by the standards of the first game, this is pretty rough. So here's what I'm thinking. Alright, well that worked out not so horrible. Shit! Oh, man! This is fucking horrible! Ooh, now, that was an interesting moment. I stepped into that center room to try to preemptively kill the dog. Look it! Look it! Okay, well, the stupid dog is more of our nemesis than he should be, but... Look at that! Uh-huh! And now, the doggy comes up here. You know what? This may be a sounder plan than I gave it credit for in my head. And there goes the fat guy. You know what? I may be onto something here. Now, here's where things get tricky, though. Because now I've either got to rush in, okay, or that. Okay. No, wait. You know what? This is holding up okay. Now, we've got multiple fat guys. This is the only part where things get a little hairy. Oh, shit! Fucking noise aggro. God damn it. Okay, well, you know what, though? I really like this idea, though, of just rushing, pulling aggro as fast as possible, which also results in a pretty tasty combo. And then I can go down here and fuck it up. But you know what? Okay, I think I have a good flow to this now. I've got a good plan. Gotta not fuck up the throws, though. I don't know why I'm knocking guys down instead of shooting them, but you know, whatever. Oh. Yeah, the one thing that's a little bit of a pain, I don't know if it has to do, actually it probably does have to do with the angle I'm swinging at, but it's hard to tell sometimes whether a shot with a blunt weapon is just going to knock guys down like that, or kill them. And it's a real pain in the ass when all it does is knock them down, because that completely derails the whole thing. Nope. Okay, I'm going a little too fast here, clearly. Oh, you fucking dogs. I do find it rather amusing, too, that there's only one dog in this level. Like, you'd think, given many of the other levels and the numbers of dogs that were there, that we'd see more of them here, but... Oh, you son of a bitch. This is really rough, man. Like, again, why do you knock everybody down instead of killing them? You have an axe. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Like, I had a really good plan here, and now it doesn't seem to be working because the game just wants to knock guys down instead of killing them. Like, again, like, why are you knocking people down instead of killing them? There I just swung through multiple guys and it didn't count. And the problem is, right, I can't take too long when the AI chooses to be dickish about that because... Okay, the fat guy resumed his patrol pattern. I don't know why, but I'll take that. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, but there was another shotgun guy down there because reasons! Yeah. I really, really hope they patch the doors at some point. Because as they are now, they suck. Yeah, the problem is that, okay, I've discovered it. I'm moving too fast, right? What I need to do is wait till a guy comes through the door like that. Then I can hit him with my axe. Problem is I'm trying to hit guys when they're in the door, which causes them to do that. But at least I sent the dog into a tizzy. That's pretty damn funny. Hey, fat guy. Fuck! My fault. I fucked up the aiming on that. Oh, God, the doors. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, this is a rough one, man. Come at me. Come at me. Don't go away, fat man. Oh, God. His patrol pattern changed. Oh, that was a close one. No! Get! Alright. Sloppy? Absolutely. But you know what? I will fucking take it. Okay. Oh! Fuck you! Okay. Well, now I get what I need to do. Which does involve the swing button responding when I press it. And once again, the door choosing to actually knock a guy, hit a guy properly rather than stun him. Especially the whole bit with the doors, like sometimes just wigging out like that. That's the worst. Like, oh my god. I'm beginning to hate doors in this game more than any enemy. Like, if you would just kill the guys instead of knocking them out, it would solve everything. But I guess this is late game, right? So this is what we can expect. Alright. Fat boy. Fat boy, what you want? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when he wants to eat you? Fat boy, fat boy. Gonna do? What you gonna do when he wants to eat you? I know that's not how that song goes, but... Okay! Now! I'm gonna thin you down. This is going better. This is going better. Where's my silenced gun? Okay, no. I said my silenced gun. Because I want to draw me out a fat boy. Ooh, I'm gonna put one in straight away. There we go. Drop you.
There's a fake wall there! I knew that!
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I really did. I knew that. I'm not that big a failure. By which I mean, of course, I'm that big a failure. Interestingly, if I, learning that if I move quick enough to kill these three guys, I can draw, oh shiz, I can draw one of the gun guys off. Oh, come on, I killed you first. Nope. Well, unfortunately, yeah, no. Well, it was like, oh, I got the dog. No. I mean, I did, but... Why would you only aggro the fat guy? Like, why would you do that? Alright, well, I aggroed him without him seeing me, so I guess that's good, right? Oh, shit balls. Okay. Actually, you know what? That's good. So yeah, the fat boys in this level can change rooms, which changes their patrol patterns, but if they change rooms... Why did you not die? I had you. Yeah, so the fat boys can change the room that they're in, and they'll resume a predefined patrol route based on the room they're in, but they won't pursue you indefinitely, which is kind of cool. This is a real rough one, man. Alright, well that went pretty well. Bye. Alright, let's pick this up again. I don't know if pulling these guys early is worth it, but... Somebody else gonna stand up there? Okay, it looked like it for a minute. So let's try... We are limited in our silenced rounds, but let's try it. Dang! What? I was locked onto you! See, this is what I hate. The friggin... The shotgun guys can hit you from across a room and with pinpoint accuracy, but I was locked onto the guy with a pistol, which is one of the most accurate guns in the game. Wow, I don't know how that worked. I was locked onto him with a pistol, and it missed somehow. From a distance shorter than what they could have killed me with. I'm sorry, I call grade A super grade bullshit on that one. And once again, we have... What? Where the hell did he go? Apparently walked, like, multiple rooms away, I guess because the doors were open. See, I'm not entirely... Well, when it picks up the right weapon, I'm not entirely... Wow! Wow, wow, wow! That was pretty hilarious. I actually managed to kite him, like, a long way. This... I've really just got to start living with the fact that that occasionally I'm going to have a short episode if I do one mission per episode, because, yeah, this is ridiculous. Sorry, we're probably at a level of repetition now where this is getting kind of boring, but... Like, I think I've got a good pattern. It's just reliant on the stupid doors working consistently, and they never do. Like, if the doors... If I could count on the doors in this game either always killing someone or knocking them out, then we'd probably be fine. But it just doesn't work reliably enough. And the doors don't swing properly. They always get caught on things. This game has had like a number of patches just in the few days since it came out. I was really hoping that we might have a... I was really hoping they might have a fix for that, but maybe that's more of a base engine level problem. Because I seem to remember the first game had issues with that too. Nope, and then I pulled in too many guys. Somehow, despite my obnoxious yelling into this microphone, my dog is behind me and he is passed out and he is having little dreams and he's yipping in his sleep, which is always adorable. I don't know how... He actually normally gets cranky when I'm down here and on my headset or doing something else because the noise bothers him. I'm kind of surprised. He must be really tired. Oh, fucking fat guy! See what I mean? Like, one of those guys was just immune to my swing because of the door, and it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Okay. Oh, and yeah, that guy got knocked down while everyone else got killed. See what I mean? It's that inconsistency that is really aggravating and makes some of this harder than it has to be, in my opinion. Went too far into that room. See? And there, it, like, knocked a few down, but not all of them. Oh, man. This segment really doesn't look like it should be this hard, but I went too far into that room. No, not the gun. Pick up the right weapon. This was a criticism that Super Bunny Hop made as well, which I wholeheartedly agree with, which is that when there's many weapons on the ground, it is a real pain to pick up the one you want, and it always seems to pick up the one you want last. It probably does prioritize certain weapons. I'm guessing it prioritizes, it probably puts guns last in the chain. Again, just knock them out consistently. See? Like, again. If I could count on it doing the same thing every time a guy gets caught in the door, then I could work around it, but you can't. It's completely chance. Just like that. It's completely chance. Dog is freaking the fuck out. I mean, to be fair, and yet he hit, you know, I went through the door swinging, and somehow the dog still got to me first. Like, again, total lack of consistency. And there, it just chose to knock everyone out for no good reason. I warned you guys, I'm recording late. I said I'd be cranky, but I'd probably be a little cranky here anyway, just because this level is so aggravating, because this is not... Like, this is the problem. There's 50 guys with guns in here, and you can't kill guys when they're on the ground, or if you do, you can't kill a guy before all the others get up. So that's the problem. If you knock multiple guys down, you're kind of screwed. Because by the time they'll get up and instantly pick up their weapons. Okay. Okay, here we go. Only the fat guy remains. At this point, I kind of don't give a fuck. Okay. Now, where did my silence pistol go? So here's what I'm thinking, yeah? Okay, well, that went better than I kind of expected it would, but... Alright. Okay. Now, here's my idea. Let's try to drop a silenced on the fat man. You know, again, a guy can hit me with a shotgun from across the level and it's guaranteed to hit every time, but I have a pistol trained onto the guy and it doesn't work. Okay. Oh, but now the door's closed. Well, that's just peachy keen. And if I open up on them, they're gonna hear the game is... Yep. Okay, but I hit the fat man with... Okay. I hit the fat man with a shotgun, though. And as a result, I took him out in one shot, because I forgot you can do that. Alright, fuck you. Oh, there we go. Thank God it was only 2 sections. Whew. Whew. Yeah, this one's a bitch, man. Wow, we out. I keep getting scared it's going to throw some kind of boss at me at the end. Well, there we go, guys. That's another episode of Hotline Miami 2 down. Sorry, I don't even care about the score in this one. Sorry, D+, fuck you. Sorry I wasted so much time on that level. That one was a bit trickier than I thought, but hopefully we'll have a bit less frustration next time. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. It does help me out a great deal. And if you want to play this game yourself, and for the love of God, you really should at this point, you can buy this DRM free from GOG.com by clicking the link in the description below this video. A little bit of your purchase goes to help support the channel, which I would appreciate very much. I've actually had a couple of people ask me about the first game as well, which actually I do recommend you beat if you haven't before you play this, because otherwise the story will make no sense, or even less so. You can actually buy the first game from GOG as well, and I'm going to update all the video descriptions to have a link to that as well. So if you want to play the first one as well and want to support the channel even more, you can do that as well. So I'd appreciate that too. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you psychopaths next time. Take her easy.